Hello, friends. Happy Saturday. It's been a while. How's everyone doing? Whew. It wouldn't be a Jen stream if I didn't yawn the whole way through. So, good Lord. We apologize for that. My goodness me. How's everyone doing? How y'all doing on this lovely Saturday? I'm going to throw it online that we're live, just so that everyone knows. We'll kind of get started here in a second. Woo! Jeez Louise. I have my coffee with me, so no one fret. Hopefully I'll get some life in me in a minute. Join here. Boop. Okie dokie. But yes, how's everyone doing today? I'm doing all right. I'm excited to be back in action, in my streaming action, if you will. I'm hopefully going to be working on, it's the only thing I have to be working on, is Project Favor. So I'm going to be working on Airmail Book 3 by hand today. I'm not actually going to be writing anything in the story. It's mainly just going to be a lot of planning and brainstorming and stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, but kind of plucking away at this little narrative is going to be good for me, because I want to get started on this. Hopefully I have a little luck off with my beta readers, so hopefully that'll be back by June 1st for me, which is in just a number of days. Very exciting, very exciting. Need to get that one underway as well, because I planned out my editing schedule, and it's terrifying, but that's okay. It's coming real soon. Hello, Binary. Welcome to the stream. But yes, that's what I'm going to be working on today. I'd love to know what you guys are going to be working on, as we kind of wait for more people to trickle in. Oh, that's a nice and easy warm-up sprint. 17 minutes. Good sprint to start with. I'm going to get that queued up so that we can have that ready to go. Yeah. Oh man, all I have stuck in my head right now is Taylor Swift's "You're Losing Me," which just came out. I'm not in the States though, so I don't have access to the actual song. So I've just been listening to it on TikTok and in the videos that people have posted illegally. So I've just, oh goodness me, I have it stuck in my head. And then Cornelia Street as well, because it's got the same running melody through it, because pain. So that's what's in my head right now. But that and Francesca by Hosier just in my brain. They have taken over, which I'm not mad about, because I can't say that word. Francesca by Hosier is heartbreaking, but so good. So good. Anyways, I think we're going to dive into the first warm-up sprint here, so that we can kind of get life moving and grooving and see if anyone else is going to join us in the next few minutes here. But yeah, we're just going to kind of dive into it, see if we can get this little sprinting life going. Get the sprinting life going and happening. So I'll see you guys in about 17 minutes. Happy sprinting. Alrighty. First sprint of the stream is done. Woo. Goodness me. How do we feel? Binary says, it's creative fallow season for my brain, so I'm giving writing a bit of a rest while focusing on refilling ideas and that sort of thing. I love that. It's always good to take care of your brain and to refill the well in any way that you can. Hopefully that your well refills with wonderful things. So what are you currently doing? Are you reading? What are you reading if you are? Or you're just hanging out? Binary says, all that is to say, I'm mostly here to hang out and cheer everyone else on. I love that. I've kind of gone through my notes that I've made in my notebook and gone over them and kind of highlighted the more important things that I do need to remember, because otherwise it's just kind of a block of black text, so it's hard to see. So I went over with a couple markers and a purple pen to just kind of highlight the more important things, like names and thoughts and ideas that I was like, okay, well, this is important for this specific thing. And then I actually went in and just now I'm starting to try and do a full summary plot thing, which is what I'm just going to keep doing. I'm going to keep trying to see if I can plan it in some kind of a way. I don't plan on starting to write it quite yet because I am going to be in editing central with a little luck. So I need to kind of give that a rest. But I would love to have some kind of a plan going forward. But yeah, it was pretty good, pretty productive little stream there, or sprint, not stream. I also am watching Gab Smulders, her recent Tears of the Kingdom video for Zelda that was up this morning, which is exciting. But yeah. I also don't know if I'm going to be streaming for as long today as I usually do. I'm still trying to fit 4 sprints in, but I am going over to Mom and Dad's tonight to stay for a few days because I'm looking after my dog. So I need to actually get ready and pack before I go over, because I have not done that yet. And it is currently 2:30 here, so we probably won't go as late as I usually do or for as long, but hopefully we still get some productive stuff in either wise. But yes, I'm happy with kind of thinking about this story a little bit more. I know tropes that I want to include. I know various scenes that are going to be included. I just need to put them in an order and kind of figure out the actual story rather than just snippets and vibes. That's all I have right now. But that's the thing. Binary says, I was browsing the showings of art festival movies in my local library. Very cool. Went to Une Belle Course today, which was beautiful. No pun intended. I like that. That's really cool. Browsing the showings of art festival movies. I didn't know that your local libraries could do that even. Very cool. The library is endlessly surprising. Truly. But that's really, really cool. My goodness. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to really share with you guys. I did just post a TikTok that is going to make a lot of people angry, which I'm a little worried about because it's I just finished reading the Poppy War trilogy. I just finished The Burning God last night, and that book made me mad because it wasn't good. And I ranted about it for 4 minutes in a TikTok video. So hopefully people aren't getting too mad at me. But I'm so sad about that the ending of that vlog, because I enjoyed the Poppy War, really, really liked the Dragon Republic. I give it 4.5 stars. And then the Burning God is getting 2.5 stars. I have to run it through Copile, which is my rating system, stolen from G from Book Roast, before I can officially solidify on a rating. But yeah, that's a real disappointing read. But I'm going to be diving into Tress of the Emerald Sea today, which I'm very excited about because I need some cozy after reading the entire Poppy War trilogy. And I'm also going to be reading Dark Water Daughter by H.M. Long, which I have an arc for. So exciting. Yeah, it has a smallish movie theater setup. It's really cool. A lot of Cannes Festival stuff and the like. Very neat. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Libraries in my city just don't really do anything like that. I know my friend works in the library system and she's like trying to do more fun things because she's also a youth librarian. But she she's like I have to get permission to do like fun displays. So I don't think there's anything like that in my city. But that's so cool. Oh my goodness. I'm glad that you really enjoyed Une belle course. Course? I didn't know that was a French word. Une belle course. I guess so. Yeah. Doesn't it looks so English. Nice. Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. I know. I was hoping that this trilogy was going to be so like one of my new favorites, and this last book ruined it for me. I'm so mad about it. But it's fine. My next trilogy that I'm going to be diving into, I think, is going to be the Ship of Magic trilogy by Robin Hobb, or the Live Ship Trader trilogy. But I think before that, I do have a duology that I want to read. I have it sitting over there because it's with a library book of the sequel. The first one is by, well, what's it called? The Blood Trials by Annie Davenport. The sequel just came out, and when I read the first one, I didn't like super like it that much, but I think it's the same case as with the Poppy War. It's just I just read it at the wrong time, the first time that I read it. So I'm going to reread it, give it another chance, and then read the sequel, which is going to be fun. I don't know when I'm going to do that, probably next weekend. If I don't have anything crazy reading. Yeah, I think next weekend is probably a good aim for that. What is next weekend? The 3rd? Oh, it's Pride next weekend. It's also the concerts for my kids, but I'm at the library, but yeah, that's a shame too. It's always a bummer when a book disappoints. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, yes. Yeah, it's a shame that the libraries in my city don't really do much. It's always a bummer when a book disappoints, especially when we're excited for the setup. So and everyone on the internet and their mother was like, "The Burning God left me so wrecked, it broke my soul. I was sobbing at the end," and I came out of it just being like, "No, I'm just mad. I'm just mad." So I hope I don't make anyone mad with my ripping apart of The Burning God in that TikTok and in my vlog that's going to be coming for you guys on Friday. But anyways, shall we dive into our next sprint? Get some more creativity down. Okay. So we can go for, reroll that. That didn't really make it any better. We can go for 20 minutes or we can go for 30 minutes. How long would you like to go for? 20 minutes or 30 minutes? It's up to you. I rolled a 17, a 13, and a 3. So I leave it up to you. Binary, you can pick how long we go for, because I think you're the only one who's actually being active in the chat today, which is A-okay. 20? I'm down with 20. Keeping it nice and concise little sprints. It's up to you because you're the one writing. I'm good with anything. I think 20 minutes is probably a good amount of time because I am writing by hand. So I think that's a good sprint length. Okie dokie. All right. Let's get into this. Happy sprinting, my friends. See you in 20 minutes. Whatever it is you're doing. I'm writing by hand, yeah. Oh, I forgot to change the banner. Jeez, what am I doing? It's fine. Oh, how do we feel about that sprint, my friends? Second sprint of the day. I got more done. Changed my mind on something, which makes this beginning of my book a lot more active, I guess you could say, even though it is a cozy fantasy. So it's just in a way of that, like, actually makes things kind of move forward a little bit quicker, gets us to the more interesting stuff rather than just kind of dwelling in nothing for a bit. It's still, trying to get to the point quicker, trying to, get action quicker. Such neglect, such chaos. The stream is in shambles. Oh, Biter, that's really good. That's pretty good. Oh my goodness. Oh, making me giggle. But yeah, I think with my cozy fantasy, I think at least with the first one, I know my friend, when she was reading it way back, like draft 3, she was reading the beginning for me. She read it and she was like, you need to start it near the action. And I didn't end up changing anything because I loved my beginning of a second story so much. But of course, it's something that you have to always think about when you're writing, is to start nearer the action, cut out a lot of the waffling at the beginning. You just have to kind of dive into it. It's a little different with cozy fantasy, of course, because there's not as much action, but I know with a little luck, my first scene is like a failed thieving attempt on Lottie's part. So it's got action right out the gate. And then I don't want to have book 3 be really like boring almost walking into it, where there's like not a lot of action. So I kind of want to find a way to push us toward that action-y part while still having this element that I wanted to have at the beginning, where my main character is like, she's coming into Airmount, because she lives just outside Airmount in a little house. She's coming into Airmount and she's going to visit a couple people and gather more stuff, but she doesn't usually come into Airmount that often. She's a little bit more reclusive. So it kind of gives me an excuse that even though she's not always in Airmount, she's there and she's talking to someone that she knows, like kind of an acquaintance friend, about something that she got in Airmount earlier around like in the winter time. And they're like kind of discussing stuff about it. And then I can next chapter which is the love interest chapter, is going to be diving us and pulling us right into the action already. So it's going to be a little bit calmer than the beginning of A Little Luck, but it's not going to, drag. That's the goal. I don't want my cozy fantasies to drag, even though they are cozy. There's got to be some kind of intrigue to pull you into it. But yeah, so that's what I did this sprint. Just continue to plan, which is great. I'm now kind of going through again what happens next, going into it. I think past this part, I'm going to start being more general with my storytelling, because right now I'm literally like detailing the opening scenes, which is something that I know like intimately in my head. I know what the opening scenes are. But once I get past a lot of the points that I know really well, it's just me being like, this happens over here. I don't know what happens at the end. It's just a really rough outline. But I want to get this done so that I can go into the edits of A Little Luck and not be too worried about not having an outline for Project Favor. And I do kind of want to see if I can start writing. I was thinking about it during the sprint. I want to see if I can balance editing A Little Luck and starting to write a Project Favor. So exciting. But yes, I keep calling them just characters and whatever, but the main character's name is Mary, and Meri, and her love interest name is Zanvi. So I'm excited to explore them a little bit. New characters, new people that we haven't met yet. We've heard mention of Mary previously. We see her house in a second story where Ari's sitting on like a little hill outside of Airmount eating breakfast one day, and he like looks off and notices a little cottage in the woods. That's her house. And then I believe in book 2, I've mentioned Zanvi somewhere, but I don't mention either of them by name anywhere. So it's kind of fun that these two are just getting their fresh start of a story. The periphery characters, though, are people that we know from previous books, which is fun. So it's fun diving into new characters, isn't it? Isn't it? Anyways, how was your guys' sprint? What did you guys get up to? Or just binary? I think it might just be you in the chat right now, but that's okay. This notebook is so nice to write on, also. I was just noticing that. It's such a, I don't know. There's something so satisfying about writing on like really, really like thick notebook paper. It's not thick notebook paper. The paper is very thin, but like having like writing on like a stack of paper. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's softer than just writing on one sheet of paper, I think. I think that's what it is. I forget how much of a nerd I am for like stationery and stuff like that. And fonts and whatever else there is. My goodness. It's such a gloomy day today. We're supposed to get thunderstorms later. I really hope we do because it's so hot outside. Whew. I was watching some YouTube vids and inviting a friend out for ice cream on Monday. Oh my gosh, that sounds so lovely. My goodness. What a lovely way to spend the stream or the sprint. Oh my goodness me. What kind of YouTube videos were you watching? Are you going down a rabbit hole of a fun interest or inspired by what your library was showing? That would be fun. And I hope that friend is excited for ice cream. I would be. Ice cream on a Monday. That's the best way to have a Monday. My goodness. Woo. I'm going to be spending my Monday working and then hanging out with my dog, which is going to be fun. Working and then teaching and then just hanging out, I guess. That's going to be my Monday. I'm a little stuffed up today. I don't know why. I don't know if it's... It doesn't look like it's that hazy out today because there's lots of forest fires around us right now. Not around us, but in Canada that we are getting currently. But I don't know if we're getting... No, our air is fine. It was better than yesterday at about this time. Okay, good. I don't know. Maybe it's just weirdly late seasonal allergies. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Next sprint. Let's take a looky-loo here. All right, we could go for 28 minutes. Math. We can go for 23 minutes or 28 minutes. Brain. As we're kind of gearing up here for our third sprint of the day. I would also love to know what you're currently reading. As I said, not currently reading anything, but Tress is next on my list. I need to take some like cold medicine or something to clear my nose out. Goodness me. I just keep dripping today. What is going on? Oh. Okay, let me set up our third sprint here. I think maybe this one will go for 28 minutes out of the two. Binary says got Monday off because of a national holiday. Very nice. Our Monday was last week. It was Victoria Day. Or this past week. It was so nice having a long weekend. So I thought, why not? I wanted to go to that particular ice cream shop anyway because it's tradition to buy a gift card there for my mom's birthday. Oh, that's so lovely. My goodness. That's so cool. Well, I hope you enjoy the Monday ice cream and the long weekend. Gosh, we love some long weekends in this household. I wish every weekend was a long weekend. It'd be so nice. Then I guess eventually the novelty would wear off, but I still wish it. I still wish it. Anyways, okay, let's dive into our third sprint here. Third sprint. Actually, remember to change the banner this time. Good for me. Alrighty, let's dive in, and I'll see you guys in about 20 minutes, 28 minutes. Yep, 28 minutes. Happy sprint. friends, how did that spring go for y'all? I wrote more. I just kept going. We're now at about 4 pages of planned writing stuff, which is great. We also welcomed my lovely friend Tessa into the chat. Hello, Tessa. My goodness. What are you working on today, Tessa? What are you writing? What project are you writing in? I would love to know. But yes, we are getting into the last sprint here soon, but that's a-okay. Joined like halfway through, but did hit 1,186 words for today. Incredible. That's awesome. My goodness. One more sprint and you'll be there. You'll be at your goal, which is great. Maybe even your 1,600 goal. That's awesome. Yeah, what are you working on today? Which story? Ravenstone's the new project with the Raven Queen stuff I mentioned a few weeks ago. Yes. I can send over the first 2 chapters. Yes. Oh my God. I don't think I'll be able to read it right away, but I would love to read it. You know I would. It's gay, obviously. It's dark fantasy. Othello is a baby girl. I love it. I love it. Oh, that's so good. Oh my gosh, it's such an antithesis to what I'm working on, but I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Whew. I might need to make another coffee. I am sleepy. Sleepy. My goodness. The end of the sprint alarm is a very pleasant sound, but it does make me think of the delay of a plane flight about to announce. Yes. It's one of those things that I wanted to find an alarm that didn't sound like death. It didn't surprise everyone when it went off, because I know the Google alarm is so irritating, especially if you don't turn it off right away. It just grates on me. So I ended up finding this little Pomodoro timer, and the sound is so lovely. But yeah, it does sound like an airplane or in the airport when they're about to announce something. Like, please don't leave your luggage unattended. We're going to Airmount book 2 or 3. 3. I'm planning out book 3 because I don't have any comments from my beta readers back yet. Hopefully that'll be June 1st when they get back to me with their thoughts. Hopefully, I'm really hoping they get it to me on time, because June is going to be story month for A Little Luck. I'm going to be doing lots of story edits, character edits, that kind of a thing, making sure the story flows and is working. And then July is going to be scene editing month, just making sure everything, just going through it again. And then August is going to be copy editing month, going through it again. So that's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. But yeah, right now I'm working on Project Favor, which is book 3. Writing it by hand is going to be the plan for this one. But right now I'm just writing like a plot summary, trying to get the actual story flow down so that I have something to work off of when I actually have time to write this. Because right now I don't. Well, right now I do. The next couple days I do. But as of June 1st, hopefully I will have thoughts back from beta readers. So, fingers crossed. Sorry, stealing a second story from me after seeing it and hearing you talk about it. Incredible. I hope they enjoy it. And hopefully it's after you read it, because I know you were in the middle of that, but it's really funny. That's good. My goodness. I actually got a message from one of my people that I've known my entire life, kind of a thing. Like, he's a couple years older than me and we grew up together. He messaged me and just a photo of him holding my book and being like, when's the signing? And being like, I woke up to that and I was like, wait, hold on. You bought a copy? So it's always fun seeing It's always fun seeing people that I know. And my cousin did that too. At one point, she just sent me a picture of her holding a book. And I'm like, that's so weird. My family is now owns my book and is going to read this gay, cozy fantasy. What a time. It's so strange. It's so cool though. It's my train book right now. It's fantastic. It makes me write so much more enjoyable. I'm so glad. So freaking cute. Yeah. Oh my God. The amount of people that came out of the woodwork on May 11th when I like officially announced that I had published a book on my like personal social medias and Facebook and stuff was unreal. Like people from high school that I haven't seen in like 8 years were like, oh my God, this is so great. Congratulations. And they're like, a few of them are like, I'm so sorry. This is going to sound funny, but hi, I'm so happy for you. I know we haven't spoken in like a decade. Like it's so strange. I don't know what it is. But if you guys I don't know if you guys get this too, but when you kind of go into like your sphere that you've been in for so long that you're like really comfortable in, like I'm really comfortable in my internet sphere and with my friends now. But when I go from that sphere to like the Facebook sphere where all the people that I've known my whole life are, immediately I'm like, oh my God, none of them know me like this. Oh no. But that's always a fun time. It's always a fun time. What did I do with my water? I had it here a second ago. Hold on. Huzzah! I refilled my water bottle during that sprint and I forgot to bring it back to my table. That's where it was. I'm saying you forget what they know and what they don't. Yeah. It's something that I want to talk about to my therapist because it's this weird like I don't know, it's a reverting to who you used to be in a way because you're like, oh my God, they know me as this person when back then I was, myself, quote unquote. I thought I was myself, but now I feel like I need to shield myself from them. It's such a weird feeling. But also pretty cool that people are like into it enough that they still want to support me. That's fun. But yeah, what a good time. What a good time. It was a fun little message to wake up to this morning when my friend Michael was like, hey, I got your book. And I was like, oh my God. And I know he's not a reader either. Like he's read maybe a few books in his life. Really loved Harry Potter. He's read like The Martian and some of those kind of books. But I don't think he's not a reader. So it's weird that he's holding my gay little cozy fantasy, It's kind of weird, but if he reads it, I hope he likes it, but strange. Anyways, shall we jump into that last sprint of the day? I just realized it's 3:40 here, so I gotta kind of boogie because I did want to be at Mom and Dad's for dinner. So one more sprint of the day to finish us out. Hopefully, Tessa, you can hit your little word count goal, and the rest of us can be very productive too. Woo! Oh my God, I rolled a nat 20. Okay, so I rolled a nat 20 and a nat 1. In a positive way, but also, it's real. That's exactly the feeling. I always think like if I ever publish, I don't think I could handle knowing my family has my book suddenly it becomes a real. Yeah. Both my mom and dad have copies of my book now, and I know neither of them are readers. Like I don't think my mom and my dad read an entire book last year at all. But the fact that they now have that and they can like read a piece of my brain, that's so weird because they don't know me like that. I know they're my mom and dad, but they don't know me like this, right? So weird. They don't know this side of me. It's so strange. Friend said yes to getting ice cream. Incredible. I would have fought them if they said no, because that sounds wonderful. Anyways, okay, so we can either sprint for 21 minutes, or we can sprint for 26 minutes. How long would you guys like to go for? 21 or 26? I should thank God. One last sprint, let's go. Yes. Oh my goodness. My goodness me. One last sprint of the day. But yes, 21 minutes or 26 minutes. I think that's what I said. You guys get to pick how long you want to go for. Y'all let me know. I need to get a Kleenex on this sprint. My nose is drippy. Drippy, drippy. Tessa says 21 maybe. I'm down with a nice little baby sprint not a little baby sprint. This is a normal size sprint. A smaller sprint to kind of get us going. Or to wind us down for the day. My brain is gone. It's done. I don't have a brain anymore. Marina gets there from work at 4. So I will disappear around there. All right. Sounds good. Thank you for being here. I'll say that now. Hopefully in this next little chunk of time, you can finish your work goal for the day before you go see your lovely partner. But all right, my friends, let's get to it. Last sprint of the day. Happy sprinting. Oh my God. Just put my chin into my finger and it cracked. Ow. Anyways, friends, how was that last sprint for y'all? I know Tessa ran out in the middle of it, but that's a-okay. I'm here. I've got another, I don't know how many pages I did today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a line. Yep, 5 and a line of planning done. Love it. This is a great way for me to actually be able to like put all my brain thoughts into one place and actually start to explore the story in a different way. Like, this is why I love doing outlines and why I love planning stuff, because it is a way for me to actually get the story out in a shorter way, you know, like explaining scenes and stuff, but also just kind of being able and allowing myself to just jump forward in time if I need to, if I don't really know how to get from one place to another yet. So far, though, the flow of the scenes are going one by one in my head, and I'm actually fleshing out scenes that I didn't have in my head previously. So that's fun. Love that for me. I'm going to bring this with me to my parents tonight and have it with me for tomorrow too, and Monday and Tuesday, because I'm there all weekend. But that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go pack. I'm going to go pack and kind of get ready to go there in an hour, I think. So this has been a great stream. I'm really happy that you guys got to join me. And thank you, Binary, for being the OG the whole time. I hope you got a good little relaxing hangout in, and that you continue to fill your lovely well of creativity back up again. Have a good trip. Thank you. I mean, it's literally like going to be staying like 15 minutes away from my place. So, and I get to go hang out with my dog, which is the best thing ever because I love her and I miss her so much. It's the one thing about my place that sucks is that I cannot have a dog. They allow one cat or caged animals, but they don't allow dogs. And that breaks my heart because I'm such a dog person. And I see like neighbors, because like people who live in the houses around me with their dogs. And it just, it sucks. I want a dog so bad. But I get to go hang out with my dog now. So that's good. But thank you. And thank you guys for making such a lovely stream. It's been a good little productive Saturday. I don't know if next Saturday I'm going to be able to stream because next Saturday is concert day for my kids, my piano kids. And I know for sure that I will be at the 10 o'clock concert and probably at the 12:30 concert. But I don't know if I will be able to sneak a stream in later on Saturday. I don't know. We'll just stay tuned. Just follow my socials. I might do one on Sunday instead. Who knows? But anyways, my friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This has been fantastic and lovely. And we'll see you in another one very soon. Goodbye.